Hey, it's Nigel. It's been a little while since I made a YouTube video, but I'm back creating some videos for you guys to show you behind the scenes. This weekend, I was out at the Vernon Overland Connect, met a lot of great people, also got a chance to do some exploring around this Vernon area. Today, I'm taking you out on an adventure, showing you some of the back roads here in the Monashees. I'm just kind of going with the flow on this one, seeing where the road takes me, but you're along for the ride, and there'll be some epic camping along the way, I'm sure, and some great views. I'll also show you some of the spots where I take some photos. So let's go for a drive. Hey guys, all right, so just rolled up on this amazing lake. I was just flying the drone and I raised it up, and all of a sudden I could see this blue water right beside the road as I was coming up. And it's probably one of the clearest, most crystal clear lakes I've seen around this area. It almost looks like an alpine lake, but I'm not quite up in that high of an altitude yet, but it's beautiful, nice little camp spot. It even comes equipped with a canoe behind me, and I'm gonna check it out a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm ready to call it camp for tonight yet, but I'm gonna check out this lake. If it looks good, I might stake around, but this is a beautiful spot. All right, this spot's really cool. Try to capture it here. But it's just this emerald blue pool of water with all these logs floating in it. Never seen anything like it. Looks quite deep. Luca, he's already into the water, having a drink. This spot looks pretty good. Looks like a nice beach to put the kayak or the canoe in. A lot of this, it looks like pollen on top of the water on this lake. So this is the road we rolled in on. It's looking more like a trail as I go. And then here's the trail to the camp area. My intention was to try and get up to a lookout. So up on one of the mountains nearby, there's a trail. There we go. Up on one of the mountains nearby, there's a trail that looks like you can get right up to the top, and might be a small cabin up there as well. So that's where I was intending to get to tonight, and then maybe try to find a lake nearby. So I think I'm gonna see what continues down this road and if I can get up to the top of this mountain, and if not, I'll keep this in my back pocket as a camp spot for tonight, because this would be great. Alright guys, so I was out on this back road here touring, seeing if I could get over to the lookout, and I ran across a pretty significant roadblock that I don't think I'm ready to try to do today, being by myself. I scoped it out, and I usually do a little bit of a risk assessment and just knowing where I am in the wilderness here, if this is something I want to try to take on alone. But I'll show you some clips of what we got here. It looks like some folks tried to get through here, maybe in the winter time with some sleds perhaps. There's still some snow underneath the trees. A whole bunch of fell down. But I'll show you what the roadblock is, and we'll go from there. So it doesn't look too bad from this side, but it gets pretty nasty in here. I think there's probably about 5 trees mixed into this pile of branches that's mixed into dirt, like a landslide. And we also got some snow going on. So there's still a couple roads in this area that I can check out before I decide on a camp spot. But this will be one to come back to with a few others and try to explore some more. All right, so encountering more fallen trees. Looks like they're just falling off this hillside here across the road. But I'll be able to get through it with the chainsaw. It's nothing too crazy like that last spot. So I'll cut some logs here and I'll get back to this road that I'm cruising on. Not really sure where this one's gonna take me today, but this stuff's pretty minor, so we'll get through here quick. Stopped for a lunch break and back on the trail again. I'm into a pretty good climb. I'm heading up to the that lookout point that I was talking about earlier that I was trying to get to. I've just found another road to it, so just slowly working the way up the trail.
after making it up to the top of the mountain here, it started to get a bit too soupy and too much snow for me to keep pushing on. I'd rather come back when things are a little drier than trying to get across when it's swampy. Just protects the trails, and also don't want to get stuck out here by myself. So after that, I'm going to go find somewhere cool to camp. Found this spot here, and we're gonna make a fire. This adventure just reminds me that things don't always go as they plan. Sometimes things go better, and sometimes things just go a little different way. And today we're camping up on the top of a mountain, not at the lake, and that's totally fine, but we've got a cool view. Not the greatest firewood. It's the stuff I could find here was a little wet. That is what it is. So I'm gonna try to get this fire going here with some not very dry firewood. And there's some kind of animal hole there. Maybe it's a little groundhog or something like that. Marmot. Luca is very interested though. Yeah, we're gonna get a fire going here and cook a steak and a baked potato tonight. With this wet wood, I'm using a little bit of chainsaw gas just to help get it going. I'm hoping that that'll be enough. All right, still got something going on here. Hasn't gone out quite yet. Gonna keep this one alive and going. All right, it's crackling with the wet wood. There's something about being out in the mountains in solitude, with the quiet and the peace around you. It gives you time and gives you space, and I got to reflect on the lessons I learned from the day. The best reward from this long day on the trails was sitting here at this campfire and enjoying a warm meal. It's a simple reward for getting out and challenging myself a little bit more every day. Stay tuned for the next adventure.